Charmander. Charmander Strikes Back #3. I don't know what to call it, honestly. The return of the Charmander. So how are we all doing today, guys? Welcome. I did a check earlier. I already have like 40 something shiny Charmanders. Let's have another look. Man HL, how you doing? OJ Raptor and Jeffrey, welcome in, guys. How we all doing? Oh, and look what I got on the way down. So coming out today was worth something, I suppose, because I got myself a shiny Spritzy, which was my first one. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. That's a nice little score for the day. But yeah, if we go in and check our little Char and shiny, we have 52. 52 shiny Charmanders / Charizards and Charmeleons already. So, if we don't really get that many today, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue, but you watch me add another 20 or so of these things to my collection of 50 already. So, yeah. How you doing, X-Drive? Welcome in. Adistar, welcome in. Adrian, welcome, guys. How we all doing? Hello again, Adistar. How you doing? It's been such a long time since I last saw you, dude. How have you been? Congrats on the shiny Spritzy. Cheers, man. Like I said, it's a shiny that I actually needed, so I'm really happy with that. It was just randomly on my way down here, so yeah, we've got something unique out of today's experience, at least, I suppose. Terrible IVs. Alright, so yeah, we can jump into our special research for the day. We can do our shiny hunt. It's actually a really nice day today. The sun is shining. There's hardly any wind. So it should be a good day to just wander around, catching some shiny Chars. This time you're supposed to go to sleep and I'm up. I'm always up, as you see. As you seen last night. So if you missed it last night, guys, we did our first stream for Starfield. It was good. I had fun in playing the game. There was a few issues. And again, the game is lagging a bit. I am going to have to restart the game because it is a little bit laggy right now. Yeah, there was a few game issues sort of thing. Well, more computer issues. The computer was just struggling a little bit to stream and play the game at the same time at certain points. But we battled through. We had a good time. I kept playing afterwards, and I know that it was while I was streaming that it was causing the issues, just because walking around that New Atlantis area, which was causing us the most issues when it came to streaming and playing at the same time, had no issues with the game at all while I wasn't streaming. The game was running fine, so yeah. I'm gonna have to do something about that, get some new computer parts, update the computer a little bit so we can continue playing it without too many issues. So I shall probably do that during the week, sort of thing. Are you going to go on an adventure? Oh, good, dude. You got a shiny Beldum in Go Fest Part 2. Nice, dude. Well done. I ended up getting 2 of them. They were like some of my last shinies for the day as well. A couple of shiny Beldums. Game is still lagging a bit, so just seems a little bit chuggy. Oh no. It's our Starfield experience all over again. No. Lunatic, how you doing? You caught so many Charmanders in the last month. You're going to catch too many again. You try to get a shiny with Community Day Muse when the event starts in 14 hours. Nice, dude. Well, fingers crossed. I mean, given that it's a com day, I'm pretty sure you'll get some shinies. It's hard not to get shinies. It's like, in my experience, it's harder not to get shinies than it is to actually get shinies during a com day. As long as you're putting in, a bit of effort, you should get one. And Charmander, stay in the ball, or I'll tell your mum that you're being mean. Hey, Chum, how you doing? Whoa, Charmander is finally getting his second com day. This is its third com day, dude, not its second com day. Giving away com day move, a second com day move. I wish. It's getting Blast Burn ×2. Alright, so we can chuck something in this. Let's chuck out Chuzzles in there. Level 40. He's a boost. rank 1 for now. We'll see if we can hold that for the rest of the day. We'll see how many other people are down here. No worries, Raptor. We'll be here for 3 hours, so if you see yourself coming back, we'll be here. There'll be research for Charizard Mega Energy. We get that fairly regularly from just spinning Pokestops as well. Alright, let's get our incense on, and then we can jump into the research, and then we can start walking for the day. That's our incense. Hey there, Jimmy. I hope you and your fellow trainers have been taking care of yourselves. Remember to take a break every now and then to do something you really enjoy. I like going on short walks myself. I was hoping that this weekend was going to be a short break since we had GoFest last weekend, you know. Niantic should take a leaf out of their own book and give us a rest every now and again instead of trying to shove events down our throat every 10 seconds. In fact, I was out for a stroll with my buddy Pokemon earlier when I heard a strange crackling sound. Upon further inspection, I realized it was a large group of Charmander gathered in an open field. The source of the noise was the soft crackling of their tail flames. Seeing so many Charmander in one place was highly unusual and a bit of a fire hazard. Though this wasn't the first time I've witnessed such a gathering. Well, without the reason, whatever the reason, this is the perfect chance to learn more about Charmander again. Would you mind giving me a hand by catching some, trainer? I think we can help with that. Alrighty, so we need to catch a couple of Charmander. I'm guessing that one was make great throws or something like that. Catch 15 and power up a Pokemon 10 times. And those that haven't seen it, we've also got... okay, so we've got Community Day Classic research there, which again, power up Pokemon 5 times, so that is for the Mega Energy, so we get a whole bunch of Mega Energy, and then, yeah, we've got another Master Ball quest there, which just quietly, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish myself. I mean, most of it's fairly easy, walk 50 kilometers, spin 300 Pokestops, XP, Stardust, all that sort of stuff. The one that's probably going to catch me out is the egg one, because I don't hatch eggs. I do everything else except hatch eggs, basically. We'll see how we go. I mean, it's only 30, but still. That's too many. I don't have any incubators. Alright, let's see. We got everything we need. Keys. I should take my hat, given that it's pretty warm. Alright, give us a second. I'll chuck my hat on. Better to have a hat on in the sun than not. Means I need to tie my hair up. Alright, that should do. Hey, Chum, thanks for rememorizing, dude. Much appreciated. Story about the first day of GoFest. Yes, you played in the mall. You played in a mall. You only played for 4 hours, but tons of fun. Plus, you didn't bump into anybody, so yee for that. Awesome, dude. Awesome. How many shinies did you end up getting? I feel like I gotta loosen this hat. It's a little bit tight. Alright, that'll do. God damn it, I have too much hair and I have to try and tuck it underneath the hat. Alright, that'll do. That will do. Let us continue. Oh, it's a lovely day out today. Close to level 40? Nice, dude. How far off are you now? Sort of thing. Do you think you'll actually get it during Com Day, or...? Oops, awake at 5 a.m. That's alright, Diana. Good to see you. Again, I mean, you were here last night for Starfield. Oh, today was your birthday. Dude, nice. Sorry, I didn't see the actual message that you attached to that. I just... you rememberized. Oh, nice, dude. Happy birthday. And it's Diana's birthday tomorrow as well, so... you're basically birthday twins. Oh my god, I'm a bit behind on the chat. Did I get the toilet duck? No, I didn't end up getting a shiny Psyduck. But it's okay, because I've already got like 6 of them or something like that. Hey, Becky. Very sunny here. Yeah, it's very sunny here as well. It's a very nice day. So, enjoying it. It's springtime now. Today is actually the first day. Wait, no, it's the second, isn't it? Yeah. Yesterday was the first day of spring. Today is the actual first day. Bee, please, 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 bee, bee, bee. I am not a flower, Mr. Bee. Leave me alone. Why are you trying to land on me? Bee, please, 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 please leave me alone. Okay, finally realized that I'm not a flower. It's like, hang on, flowers don't walk. So yeah, yesterday wasn't really the nicest days. It was overcast. It wasn't too bad. Like, it didn't rain or anything. But yeah, today's the first actual spring type day. First day of spring, you could call it, even though it's not the first day of spring. So yeah, lovely day to be out catching some Pokemons. Hey, Horizontal, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. By the way, you don't have the hearts and 100 spam buttons anymore. Oh, we don't? We just should. Last night there was that at the bottom of the stream for the Starfield stream. So, I don't know, maybe because it's a mobile stream it's not there. Maybe it's just the like actual streams from streaming platforms, because it was there last night when I was streaming Starfield. You did spend most of the day watching it, which I appreciate. Sticking around and watching some Starfield. So yeah, guys, I will hopefully be streaming some more of that tonight. So if you're interested in watching some Starfield, I know that it's not a great time because it's later in the day, so a lot of you guys are sleeping or whatever. But if you are up and you would like to watch some Starfield, pop into the stream. We have a good time. We chat. We shoot things. We fly through space in spaceships. It's pretty cool. Jimmy wants to be playing Starfield. I mean, if I had the choice between doing a Charmander Com Day and playing Starfield right now, probably yes, Starfield, because I've already done multiple Charmander Com Days. It's like, dude, this is old news. I want to go and play stuff. I want to roam around in space. Find my space waifus. And shoot aliens. Hey, shop girl, how you doing? Happy Charmander Day. I know you've been looking forward to this, haven't you? Because it's finally your chance to get that shiny Charmander that you've been missing all this time. So, I mean, there are some people that have been looking forward to this. I mean, Charmander's my favourite starter, so I will always take more of them, sort of thing. But if I had the choice, I would have said, give us something different for Com Day, a Com Day Classic. What they could have done is, with these ones that we've had multiple times, It would have been better to save it for, say, a December Community Day Classic and have like a whole bunch of stuff together that they didn't really need to give its own Com Day for. I think that would have been a better alternative. The Beedrill wants to play. I was just worried about being stung. Not that I've never been stung by a bee before, so I have no idea whether or not I'm actually allergic to them or not. Probably not, but still, you never know. Don't really want to find out that way. That would be unfortunate. You'll watch what the Starfield or the Charmanders just doing manual hearts. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate the support, guys. Thank you so much. As you guys know, we recently got to 4,000 subs, so yeah, we reached a milestone, which I'm happy about. So here's to 4,000 more. Hopefully we can get them nice and quickly. Hey, Evolution, how you doing, dude? Too bad you can only make one. Oh my god, I'm like so behind on the chat. I need to catch back up. A Space Charizard. Hey, Lamborghini, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Good to see you, man. What's the hundo? I don't know. Like I said, it's from the wild. It'll vary. I don't really look into what hundos are and stuff like that. You can find all this information out easy, dude. If you just look up like Leak Duck, he's always got the information about what the hundos are and stuff like that. That's a better place to check than asking me, sort of thing. You can fly. Yes, you can. Last night I went to Mars, Venus, and Neptune, so we were close to Uranus. Finally, your shiny Char. Finally, tonight's the night. But shiny Zard is always welcome. Yeah, I've got like 5 of them already as well. One of them is like a 98%er as well, so it's like, unless I get the Shundo, we can't do much better. Bee stings hurt. Well, I sort of gathered that. Hence why I don't really want to get stung by one. Trying to get rid of all your eggs for the refresh from the 10th. Yeah, well, I got rid of all my eggs during GoFest because I had to hatch them, sort of thing, to finish that part of the research that I got stuck on. But then I picked up a whole bunch of other eggs. Surprisingly enough, mostly 10k eggs again. Six Dev, I am in Australia, dude. Lamborghini, like I said, dude, just look it up. Just jump onto Leak Duck's thing. He's got an app, so just jump onto the app, dude, and it'll tell you. That's so much easier than jumping into a stream and asking other people to do the work for you. It's like you could just do the work yourself and just find it easily. Okay, I am still behind on the chat. My god, I'm trying to catch up here and I'm not doing a very good job. Hey Underground, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. And Becky, how you doing, dude? You have shiny Charizard, but got it from a mate that spoofed, so you catch your own now. Nice. I'm still shinyless. We're 20 minutes in and I still don't have a shiny. What's going on? Jimmy, don't lose hope. Slow and steady. I will rise again. I'm not going to lose hope. We'll get the shinies, don't worry. Are you still working at the moment? Still working hard. Is the Stardust good? I'm getting 300 per catch. So there's no boosted Stardust today, I don't think. I didn't remember reading anything about the boosted Stardust. No worries, Lamborghini. The hundo is 420 from research. Because it's lit. That would make sense. It's like they did that on purpose. I guarantee. Is it 3 times dust? Who's not liked the stream yet? There's probably a few people. I mean, like, you know, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you chuck a like down on the stream. It does help. Do I use a star piece? No. No, I haven't. I suppose I can. I don't... No, I've got 11. I suppose since we do have research that is to get 100,000 Stardust, might be handy chucking some on. Just remind me to chuck some more on after. Oh, you liked? Cheers, man. Have you not been stung by a bee, even by accident? You've been stung by bees a lot when you're a kid playing outside. You're not allergic, though. I honestly, dude, I've just had good luck. I've never been stung by a bee. I've never accidentally stood on one or anything like that. I can remember back when I was a kid, I was at my grandparents' house and it was Christmas Day and me and my sister were out playing in the backyard and she got stung by a bee and we just got some new like tennis racket things for that Christmas and I walked up to the bee and I smacked it with one of the tennis rackets. I broke the tennis racket but I killed the bee because it stung my sister. So yeah, that tennis racket, we got them that day for Christmas and I broke one of them like instantly trying to kill a bee with it. You stood on a bee? I think that's how a lot of people end up getting stung. They ended up standing on them or something like that. But yeah, just for some reason not some reason, just luckily I've never been stung by a bee. You get allergic reaction to wasp stings. Wasps they're a lot worse than bees anyway, just because when a bee stings it can only sting you once and then it's more unlikely going to die because their stingers get ripped out, which isn't always a thing. They can sting without ripping their stingers out. It's just that most of the time it does happen. But with wasps, they've got a retractable stinger, so they can just keep stinging repetitively, sort of thing. You're trying not to spin the stop outside your house. You got Leak Duck bookmarked on like I said, he's actually got an app now, so you can just download the app and it'll tell you all the stuff that you need to know, sort of thing. If you just look it up on, I'm not sure, it should be on both Google and iOS. But yeah, just look it up. Because that way you don't need to jump onto the pages all the time. It's sort of just there for you. Hey, Gabrielle. How you doing? Welcome in. Okay, am I catching? Oh my god, I'm still not catching up on the show. Yes, 3 times, otherwise you get 100. My star piece is on. I'm getting 450 Stardust per catch. It's there in the corner, so I'm assuming it's on. It should be on. Hey, Rob, how you doing, dude? Good to see you, man. How have you been? This Master Ball research is super long, yes. For the most part, I mean, we've got 80 days to get it done, which is basically the whole season. So a lot of the stuff isn't too bad. It just depends on your activity levels and stuff like that. I mean, walking 50 kilometers isn't too bad. For me, doing the raids and stuff like that isn't too bad because I host the raid hours every week. It's more just the hatching eggs one, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt for me. But yeah, if you're an active player, it shouldn't be too much of a difficulty to get through all of it. Hey, Josh, how you doing, dude? Welcome in, man. How have you been? Oh, I meant to tell you, Josh, that one raid that you guys sent me the night of, you know, when you were doing your Go Fest, I got another shiny Ray. So I ended up with 4 shiny Rays. So thank you for that, Ray, dude. Much appreciated. Again, dude, I've just been lucky that I've never been stung by a bee. I don't know what to tell you. It's not like I have some magical power or something like that that just repels bees. I've just been lucky. Maybe I'm the bee whisperer, who knows? Maybe they're like, you know what? That Jimmy guy, he's pretty cool. We don't want to sting him. The bees are rabid at this time. Bees have got rabies. Jimmy, just letting you know it's 3 times Stardust Day. Yeah, some of the other guys have said, but thank you, Diana. I have got my star piece on, so we are getting some Stardust, which is good. I still don't have a shiny, though. This is what happens when I criticize the com days, because it's just like, we've had them already multiple times. Game's like, fine then, don't have shinies. See if I care. It's also being a pain in the butt. Stay in the ball, please. Your last bee sting was on your eye. Dude, seriously? It looked like you'd been knocked out by something. What, your eyelid or your actual eye? Because, dude, if it was on your actual eye... I mean, even just the eyelid itself is just like, damn, man. Am I catching up on the chat yet? It means you have a good target aim focus. You had a bee sting getting in your car at the parking lot before it was the last sting, probably. Well, it was definitely the last sting for the bee. Apparently so, it is 3. Like, I didn't really look up any information for the thing because they only announced it the other day, and I was just like, oh, not Charmander again.
To get the what?
The eggs will kill him. Alright, well, speaking of eggs, we may as well start making... Oh, we've actually already got one on. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, we'll chuck one on. It's actually going to hatch in 600 meters, so we'll start making a headway into that 30 eggs that we need to hatch. Cape, yes. Yeah, it's Charmander Com Day today, so when it starts for you, 2 p.m. local time until 5 p.m. It's just like a normal Com Day, except it's a Com Day Classic because it's one that we've already had before. Yes. Same odds as a normal Com Day for trying to get the shinies, so 1 in 25. Though, for me, we're half an hour in and I still don't have a shiny, so, you know, maybe not. We are in Australia, though, so there's a very high chance that Niantic forgot to turn the shinies on. Josh didn't get anything good from the rate. Oh, really? I got 4 shinies, and the first one that I got was a 98%er. Like, the first shiny that I got for the day. So, I did really well. I only ended up doing, like, I think it was 24 raids, like, Rayquaza raids over the day. And yeah, I got 4 shinies out of it, so I did well, personally. You did 80 raids in total in the 24 hours. Damn, man. Hey, Sydney, how you doing, dude? You should be really tired after several Charmander Com days, but honestly, you're still excited. Because Charmander, Charizard is one of your favorite. Yeah. I think he's one of everybody's favorite sort of thing. A lot of people, it's like you either love... Hey, there we go, first shiny of the day. You either love him or you hate him sort of thing. Like, there's a very love-hate relationship with Charmander and Charizard, but he's a fan favorite. He's my favorite Pokemon because, as I say, I'm a Gen 1er. Charizard was my favorite growing up. Charmander was my favorite starter. Charizard is also my favorite shiny. So, you know, it's easy. Makes it easy for me to remember everything. You didn't get any shinies from GoFest. Really, no shinies whatsoever. You're told that you was allergic, but you don't know. How my mum knew you killed all kinds of bees when you were younger but never stung. But a couple of weeks ago you were outside grocery store and something landed in your ear and you went to swat the reactionary and you think it stung me. Your ear didn't balloon up or anything. Maybe you just slapped yourself in the ear. You didn't actually get stung, you just like smack. Oh, your eyelid luckily, stinger didn't hit you. Awesome, dude. Well, not awesome, but lucky, man, lucky. You've never been stung by a bee but you've had multiple close calls. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man? Welcome in. The showcases end at 6 p.m. At least I'm pretty sure they end at 6 p.m. Hang on, let me have a look. Com Day ones, they start at 2 p.m. and then they end at 6, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, 5 p.m, sorry. So yeah, they just go for the Com Day hours. Com Day recovery event. Restart the game and okay, I suppose we can give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Normally Com Day is on a Sunday. Why is it? They usually alternate. Maybe they have a run of them when they're on Sundays, but they can be either Saturday or Sunday sort of thing. It just depends on what Niantic is feeling, I think. Alright, you said 5 checks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not looking likely, dude. 5. Well, maybe there's something to it. No, alright, okay, this gives me a chance to... I'm just going to skip some messages, guys, just so I can catch back up to the chat where everybody is, because I feel like I'm a bit behind on... So if I missed your important message, just post it back up, that's all good. Alright, so that's 2 shinies for the day. Thank you, Batter, that's probably a good idea. I should do that, hey? Not that we really need XLs for Charizard, just because, I mean, it's not really useful in Master League. You can sort of get it to where it needs to be for Ultra and Great League without XLs. It's just not really going to compete in Master League, I don't think. But, I mean, you can still max out one for raids, I suppose. What are we doing? Mega Evos. Mega Evos. Let's just do Groudon. Probably should have done Charizard, but it's okay. We'll do Groudon. Do I have Shiny Shadow Charizard? No. I do have some Shadows, but not a shiny one. Yeah, I'm disappointed that these ones still have frustration on them though. So this one's a rank 80 for Ultra League. This one's just good IVs in general. And this one's a rank 32 for Great League. But yeah, they've all still got frustration on them, so there's no point evolving them. But I could do it at the end of the year in December and it should still get their moves, I would say. Deep Thigh, do you mean like using a gotcha or just gotcha? Gotcha in general. Okay, what do we still need to do for this research? I think it's just powering up. Yeah, I always forget about the research. So, let's power up. 4-star. Do we have a Charmander or Charizard that still needs a bit of juice? I suppose this one. This one's a hundo, yeah. Obviously, I typed in 4-star. It's got Dragon Claw on it though. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, can we get a shiny or a hundo from the research? Not a shiny, and ooh, it's 415. Didn't you say that 420 was the hundo? So it'll actually have decent IVs, hopefully. I am myself a genius sometimes. Oh, keep telling yourself that. Yeah, damn. Okay, so 420 obviously is the hundo. 98%, 96% rather. Number 1 fire type, Mega Steel. What, Groudon? You have to alternate yelling Jime and Time every other check. Probably not in public. I have shiny Groudon, but not enough to primal energy. Damn. You should. They were in raids like just recently, sort of thing. So it's a shame that you didn't get enough candy to do it then. Like literally last week. You have a Shadow Shiny Zard. Nice, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have great luck when it comes to getting the shinies from the Rocket Leaders anymore. I think I used up all my luck getting the Lapras and the coughing and stuff like that. I get that new shiny. For a second then I was like, wait, what new shiny are you talking about? Oh, wait, you're being sarcastic. That would make sense. I did actually get a new shiny. I got thing Spritzy earlier on my way down here. So we did actually start the day with a yeah, I got that on the way down here, which was a shiny that I actually needed. So we started the day with a new shiny. So technically I did get a new shiny. I have a Shadow Shiny Scizor. You caught it after defeating Jesse. How rare is that shiny? Wait, you mean... Wait, Scyther or Scizor? Take 5 snapshots later. If I remember, sort of thing. Usually I don't worry about the snapshots, sort of thing. Get enough encounters in the wild without having to worry about it. $420s, yes. Yeah, one of the guys said that earlier. I thought he was just joking in a way, because, you know, 420 and it being Charmander and all that sort of stuff, because he's lit. But it actually turns out that it is 420 from research. It's the only way. Jammer! Jammer! Yeah, honestly, I don't really battle the Rocket Leaders much anymore, sort of thing, so I haven't had access to one of the Shadow Shiny in ages. I don't even know what the leaders are running at the moment, because I just haven't battled them in so long. The last evolution of... Yeah, that's what Scizor is. That's why I thought that he was talking about Scyther, sort of thing, because didn't they get Scyther from the research? $420 is also the hundo for... Wasn't it the hundo for Pikachu for a while as well? Because I'm pretty sure before they did the stat sort of reshuffle. 420 was a Pikachu as well. Hey Ronald, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. How you doing today, dude? Should be spinning some of these subs, and I can actually go on with the rest of this research. So let me just shiny check these little boys, because we're still only on 2 for the day. Still only on 2. You don't have a shiny Spritzy, but you do have a shiny Swirlix. I've got 2 or 3 shiny Swirlix now. I was a lot luckier with Swirlix than thing. Hey Charlie Brown, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Sorry, man. Quick catch, I can't do just because I'm holding 2 phones, so I don't have a free hand to do the quick catch. Otherwise I would, sort of thing. There's a reason to the madness. Like, yeah, so sorry guys, you just have to deal with the slow catching. What was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted by slow catching. Oh yeah, the shiny Spritzy and that. Yeah, Spritzy I just had no luck with. Swirlix I did, but yeah, I just got the Swirlix on the way down, so the Spritzy rather on the way down. Wonderful work, trainer. While you were out in the field, I looked through some research focused on Charmander and its evolutionary line and came away with some interesting information. For starters, Charmander is also known as the lizard Pokemon and seems to be fond of hot things. You can tell how a Charmander is feeling by looking at the flame burning at the tip of its tail. What a fascinating Pokemon. Perhaps those Charmander I ran into while walking were gathered to enjoy the sun. We may be able to learn more by evolving one. Charmander's evolution, evolved, from Charmeleon. Evolved form, not evolved from. I was like, hang on, that doesn't make sense, Professor. Charmander's evolved form is Charmeleon, but be careful when evolving Charmander. Charmeleon is known for its fiery temper. Okie dokie. Alright, so catch 15, transfer 10, and evolve 3. Which we can do nice and simple. Yes, Charlie, we have 2 shinies so far for the day, so we're about 45 minutes in. So I'd probably have a lot more if I was just checking and not catching, sort of thing. But yeah, so far we've got 2, but adding on to that, I already had 54 before we started the day, so if we don't end up with, 30, 40 shinies today, it's not so much an issue. Except for my Pokemon storage, of course. That's what an issue is. Hey, you've only got your first shiny, Negan. I always find that that's one of the, during the starter com days, the shinies always seem to be a bit rarer than other com days. You used your daily incense a few days ago, and Galarian Zapdos and Moltres, you tried to catch it and it ran away. Oh, dude, wait, you got both of them off the same? Because I've had 2 spawn off incense, one incense before as well, but they were both Moltres. But yeah, that's really lucky getting 2 from one incense. I said 1 research. Which Paldean is my favorite? Probably Fuecoco, just because that was the one that I chose when I was playing Scarlet and Violet. I'm always, hey, little puppy. Right away. I always go with the fire starters. I'm always, every game I've chosen the fire starter as my favorite one. Well, as my, not my favorite one, but they usually are my favorite ones, sort of thing. I like fire starters. 427 the Pikachu hundo. Close enough. It was still 420 something. Hey Leon, sorry man. I'm sorry, I've been a bit behind on chat today because it's actually flipping past relatively quickly, so sorry man, how you doing? Welcome in, good to see you again. The last shiny you caught was a Snova from the Go Fest. Well, until I got the Spritzy, the last shiny that I had as well was from last week, which was actually a Rayquaza. That was the last shiny that I ended up catching. I thought the Beldums that I finished off the event with, because I got 2 shiny Beldums back to back, about 5 minutes left of the last day of Go Fest. And yeah, I thought that they were going to be my last shinies, but then I did another raid later that night, and sure enough, got my 4th shiny Rayquaza for the day. Ronald, oh my god, my brain stopped working for a second. Sorry, not the shiny mic. Oh, my brain is still not working. I was up late playing Starfield last night, guys, so my brain... Hey! That's my 2nd Larvesta that I've hatched without even trying. So there we go. It is 420. There we go. I got it out. 420 for the hundo. Sorry, man. My brain no worky very well. So I've hatched 2 of them now without even really trying to. So, and of course it gives me another 10k egg. Why would it not give me a 10k egg? Because I already have 6 of them. Seems like last night. I know, man. Just seems like it was not that long ago. I never get the shinies from the snapshots. I don't really bother doing the snapshots because it's like you get enough encounters with them in the wild that doing the snapshots, it's more of just a gimmicky thing. It's so they can push the AR. They want you to use the AR stuff, so just to remind you that it's there, because that's what Niantic is really all about. They're not so much about Pokemon Go and all that sort of stuff. It's more just the AR technology that they're trying to push. You have the same IVs too for Larvesta. Well, that one's my better one, because like I said, I've hatched 2 of them now. The other one was fairly garbage. Incubate 4 5Ks. I could, but I don't like wasting incubators on 5K eggs. That's the only thing. You got your first shiny Bidoof and a shiny Scyther today. Nice, dude. Well done on your shinies. I'm a bit disappointed with shiny Scyther. It could be better. Like, honestly, the only things that change are like the pink arms and legs. Yeah, Larvesta are almost impossible to hatch because they're in the bottom of the hatch list. I've hatched 2 of them without even trying, sort of thing. I hatched one, it was a few weeks back during Spotlight Hour, I'm pretty sure. And then I hatched that one then. And I don't hatch eggs, like, ever really, because I'm not a big egg hatcher. And I'm getting them without even trying. I know that there are, like, I've seen people on Twitter that are like, I've hatched hundreds of eggs and I still haven't got this stupid thing. And I'm just like, well, there's another one. You've hatched 3 already. Oh, you got them both at work, both your shinies. Nice, dude. Nice little surprises while working, I suppose. You still haven't hatched one, Ronald. Well, I would say keep trying, but apparently that doesn't work for some people. I think the trick is to just not care about it and you'll get them, because that's what worked for me. So just pretend that you're not really interested. You got to use reverse psychology on these Pokemon, dude. So just pretend that you don't want to. Just be like, I don't want to hatch a Larvesta. That's garbage. And then sure enough, you'll hatch one. Jimmy's guarantee. You have 3 Larvestas. Little shinies, where are you? That's actually very surprising that there wasn't one in that cluster. You've hatched 2 Larvesta, but that's all you've hatched out of like 20 plus eggs. Well, that's not too bad. 20-ish eggs. I mean, the 2 that I've hatched have probably hatched out of a similar amount of eggs. Because I hatched like a full stack of, 12 eggs from GoFest last week. And then, yeah, I think the last one I hatched was from the eggs that I had before those eggs that I picked up. And then I've just hatched another one out of the bunch of eggs that I got after those eggs. So, yeah, about 20-ish eggs, I would say I've hatched 2. Just need to pray to the RNG gods for the lava stuff. Well, every time I hear it, I just think of hasta la vista, baby. Lava vista, baby. Reverse psych works true. Well, people telling me to use it during GoFest, and it worked like twice, yeah, where people are like, just say that you don't want the shiny and you'll get one, and sure enough, like 2 minutes later, I'd get the shiny. It just proves that your phone is spying on you guys. You hatch every egg ASAP. Yeah, I've just never been a big egg hatcher in the game. It's like I've just had my focus on research and just shiny hunting in the wild and stuff like that. Eggs have never been a big thing. It's mainly just because back when I first started playing the game, I was a free-to-play player, so I just never have incubators. So I just never got into the swing of hatching. Hey, there we go. There's number 3 of hatching lots of eggs. And it sort of just stuck with me. I've never, like I said, been a big egg hatcher sort of thing. I don't think that it's worth the money that you put into hatching eggs. That's why I didn't do the Riolu hatch day sort of thing, because I was like, it's too much effort. Because one, I had to hatch all those eggs that I hatched during GoFest before I could even do the Riolu day sort of thing. So I was like, you know what? Not going to even bother with this event. Where are the shinies? There are the shinies. It's just been a relatively slow day. We're almost an hour in and I have 3 shinies so far. The first hour is usually the slowest anyway. It's been like this the last couple of com days, and then I still finish up with like 20. Usually picks up in the, like, once I get the research done, it tends to pick up a bit. $840 is the hundo non-weather boosted. That's only at a certain level. Weather boosted ones, it depends on what level it's at, sort of thing. Like same with just normal wild Pokemon. Because every level, for every Pokemon that you encounter in the wild, its level is different, sort of thing. So it has to be at a specific level. I think it's level 30 for that to be the 100% IV. But yeah, the chances of you actually come across a level 30 weather boosted one at that CP are probably fairly low. It worked for Zoe. She mentioned it. What, the reverse psychology thing? That's just Aussie. That's being an Aussie. It's just being hopeful. Just, a little bit of reverse psychology. You were the same until last year. You're so mad that you can't play this com day. Like, why does it have to be announced only 2 days prior? Honestly, Christian, I don't know. They could have given us a little bit more forewarning. I really thought that they should have probably given us a break after last weekend. Given that last weekend was Go Fest, everybody was out pretty much all weekend, you know, spent money in the game, all that sort of stuff. They probably should have given us, you know, this weekend off and maybe done it next weekend. But yeah, it was a bit of a, you're not a Charmander. One of these things does not look like the others. Yeah, they did spring us on it, on us rather, a little bit sort of out of the blue. Do you think they'll bring back the 11 to 2 p.m.? Probably not. The reason why they did that is just because they were trying to alternate for the weather sort of thing. So they were doing the 11 until 2 ones because of it's hotter and like later in the day. So they were trying to get people out of the sun quicker. But I mean, depending on where you are in the world, that changes. So it could be like boiling hot in America, but it's cold in Australia, and then vice versa sort of thing. So I think they're just going to stick to their 11 to 2 p.m. ones. No breaks. You had a week, exactly. I think I'm more disappointed about not having this weekend off because they just announced, oh, not announced, but they just released Starfield. So it's just like, I've already done Charmander. I've got other things that I would like to do. Like fly through space and shoot aliens and get space waifus. Yeah, seriously, you had no time to take off or plan anything, and now you have to work. Yeah. I think a lot of people have had that issue, especially since a lot of people may have taken last weekend off to do Go Fest. They can't take back-to-back weekends off. You hope not, you're never awake that early. Yeah, I think they're pretty set on the times for the, because it's been ages since I think it was back during the COVID stuff was the last time that we had one of the 11 until 2 p.m. ones. So yeah, it's been a couple of years since, so I think they're pretty much set on having them from 11 until 2. 2 until 5 rather. Blah. Hey Jahan, how you doing, man? I'm just tired of the same com days over it. Yeah, I'm right with you on that one. I mean, these are the Com Day Classics, so they are going to be repeats. And honestly, we've had Bulbasaur and Squirtle over the last couple ones, so it was sort of... We knew that Charmander was coming, but given that we've already had it a couple of times, I was hoping that they were maybe going to skip it for now, do it a little bit down the line, and then giving us something like Beldum or Bagon or something like that, or even one of the other starters, like Chikorita or Cyndaquil or something, but they'll probably all come together at, you know, in consecutive com days as well. They'll probably keep the starters together. But we've had Dratini, so given that we've had Dratini, it means that we'll more than likely get Beldum and Bagon and all that sort of stuff as well. Just depends on when. Luckily, you were off for Charmander Com Day. Wait, me? I'm always off for the Com Days. Good thing about being jobless and poor is that you don't have plans to get in the way of community days. I'm right there with you, dude. Or when you're trying to make YouTube your job sort of thing, it's just like, well, technically I am working right now, so if you can call this working. It's just like you can't take off 3 days prior and always have always have off on Sundays, so you're not okay. So you're just triggered. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, they sprung it on us fairly early. It would have been nice if they, because usually for most com days they do announce it. They give us the com day times like at the start of the season about what the next three are going to be, so people can organize it. But this one was sprung on us very last minute, as you said. Bulbasaur next, probably not, because Bulbasaur was a few months back. Bulbasaur was back in, was it June? May or June? So yeah, they've already done Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Charizard, your favorite shiny, so you're very hyped for this com day. Yeah, I'm there with you, dude. Charmander, or Charizard rather, is also my favorite shiny. But I already have, well, now I'm up to what, 55 of these shinies? So it's like, I don't need any more, please, game. It's probably why it's only given me 3 so far. Alright, let's just try and check these guys, and then I will jump in, do this research, so we can go on to the next part. Oh, shiny, okie dokie. So I think it's just the evolutions that I've still got to do. Oh no, transfer as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly, it's the Smiggle strat. Alright, 4-star. Wait, sorry, 3-star. And sure. Okay, we got that one. Yeah, I was gonna say that one. Do that one. Me and Bobby are meeting up at 7 a.m. to grind a Shadow Zapdos 6 hours from now. Well, good luck, dude. I saw a couple of people posting up the shiny on Twitter before when I was getting ready. Alright, I think we'll just do these first couple. That'll do. That one, and yeah, just these 2. It's not like I don't have enough candy. What about Ekans, Natu, Girafarig, something new? What, for com days? I don't think we'll ever get Ekans or Natu in a com day. Girafarig, it's a single, until we get more Paldean Pokemon, it's still only a single stage Pokemon, so chances are we probably won't see that one in a com day, at least for a while. Yeah, there's probably some other things. But yeah, they could definitely give us some new stuff. Jimmy near 2 million dust. What, me? No. You mean 20 mil? Not 2 mil. Because I was like, hang on, aren't I on like 19 million Stardust? Oh, we've just got over 19 million, so it's still a little bit off of 20 million. Just a little bit. You got 2 shinies yesterday, full odds, C-Dot and Pidgey. Nice. Did you need them shinies, or? Because it's always good when you just get random shinies that you need. Yeah, you should really be going to bed. No one's holding you back, guys. If you need to go to bed, you're more than welcome to. I do understand. I do know that it is like late for you guys. Done Sparse Community Day. I think that would just be a collective sigh from the community sort of thing. Everyone would be like, no, please God, no. You're up to 3 now. Damn it, you've caught me. That's a fine Charmeleon you've got with you, Jimmy. Known as the Flame Pokemon, Charmeleon is hot-headed by nature, and it's consistently seeking out worthy opponents for battle. When it finally encounters a worthy foe, it becomes so excited that its flame on the tip of its tail flares up and turns a bluish-white color. The easiest way to calm a Charmeleon down is by winning a battle. That sure sounds like a certain team leader I know. Now, did you know that Charmeleon can evolve? Not only that, but its evolved form Charizard is also known as the Flame Pokemon. Come back and see me once you've evolved your Charmeleon. Alright, so we need to make 3 great throws, evolve our Charmeleon, and transfer another 10. So it's all fairly standard stuff. It's always the same thing during these events for the Pokemons, for the research, I should say. You're moving in with me, just gonna nudge over here. Okay, that's news to me. When was that happening? You're up to 4 now. God damn it. I'm gonna have to get a wriggle on, start getting some shinies. Get through this research so I can do some more checking. Alright, let's transfer another 10. 1. Actually, we'll just start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not going to transfer. That's shiny. 3 6s. And what was it? 3 3 great curveball throws and evolve. You need 1 more shiny Seedot for the shiny family. Complete a Pidgey family when you got it. Nice. It took me ages to get the Pidgeys myself. I've got like 6 of them now. Like once you've finished the family, you seem to get them a lot quicker after you don't need them anymore. Seedot I got done during its com day. Hey Jibnux, how was Starfield? It was good. I'm enjoying it so far. We're still very early on in the game. I feel like it's going to be one of those games which we're going to be playing for quite a while because of its lengthiness, and then there's going to be DLCs for it and stuff like that as well, because Bethesda always do DLCs for their games like that, so there'll be a lot more added on afterwards. Because I mean, if you look at Skyrim, for instance, it's got what, Dawnguard, Dragon, wait, is it Dragonborn? I can't remember. I think it's like 3 big things for it. Same with Fallout. No, Fallout New Vegas, not New Vegas. Fallout 4 unfortunately only got a couple because they did a lot of smaller ones for that, but they usually do bigger ones. Fallout 3 had some big ones for it. Yeah, Skyrim had. Oh wait, I already said Skyrim. So yeah, there'll be big DLCs out for it as well. They've already got a lot of content in the game. Hey, we got a shiny. That's number 4. So yeah, I'm enjoying it quite muchly so far. Yeah, after I finished streaming last night, I continued playing it for like another hour and just explored New Atlantis a bit and found out where all the stores were. So I cleaned out all my storage, so I'm not walking around over cumbersome anymore. Yeah, so I know where most of the shops are around there now, which is good.
So I'm ready to go back out on more adventures. So I'll probably be streaming more tonight. I'll see how I'm feeling once I get home after this. I should still be able to stream for a few hours, sort of thing. So I'll probably go home, have some dinner once I'm finished here, and then maybe start up at 7-ish, 8-ish, stream for a few hours. I probably won't stream as long as I streamed last night. I'll probably just do like, you know, a couple of hours, and then try and actually get some sleep tonight, and then wake up early-ish tomorrow and sort of start earlier tomorrow and stream all day. Start earlier instead of starting in the evening. Start at, you know, around this time sort of thing, or earlier than this, just so we can catch the other crew. Just because when I streamed last night, unfortunately, it was already like super late for a lot of the Americans that would have popped in. So this is the drawback of living in Australia. Our time zone is so different from most of the rest of the world, sort of thing, that if you really want to catch like the American audience and stuff like that, you have to stream earlier in the day, say from like midday onwards. But yeah, I definitely, like, after playing it last night and having some issues with the stream while playing the game, because after I finished streaming, like walking around in I keep going to say New Vegas because of Fallout New Vegas, New Atlantis, I had no issues. There was no lagging issues or anything like that. So it's definitely the computer's just struggling to stream and play the game at the same time, because it takes a lot of CPU power to stream, sort of thing. So I definitely need to update my computer, like I was saying last night during the stream. I've already been sort of researching some stuff for that. It just looks like I'm gonna have to do it a little sooner than I was planning on to, but I've got the money to do it, and I'm gonna end up spending that money anyway, so I may as well do it while I actually need to do it. So sometime this week coming, I'll probably buy the parts that I need and just build up the computer. It'll only take me a day if I can get everything at the same time. Good thing is that I've already got the hard drives and everything set up, so I don't need to worry about reinstalling Windows or anything. It's basically just changing out parts in the actual computer, the motherboard and the CPU and stuff like that. But that can be a bit of a pain in the ass, building up. Like, if you've ever built a computer before, you know that it can be a little bit tedious plugging everything in. But yeah, it's easier than having to redo a whole hard drive sort of thing. It's just the hardware, not the software, that needs to be done. You play Skyrim on Switch with all the DLCs, the Creation Club content from Anniversary Edition. You've got thousands of hours of Skyrim. You play it so much. It's just as fun as Oblivion on PS. Yeah, I've played a lot of hours of Skyrim myself. I've actually got the special edition on the... I've got both editions. I've got the original one that they released like 10 years back, and I've got the special edition, which is like the updated graphics to 4K and all that sort of stuff, or 2K, whatever it is. I can't remember now. I was actually going to play it on the channel. I bought it to play it on the channel and then installed a whole bunch of mods and then just forgot about it. But yeah, I've modded Skyrim. I've modded Fallout 4. If the creation kit or the modding tools for Starfield are anything like the previous ones, they're probably just updated versions of the... I'll probably get into modding some Starfield stuff as well, so that's something else that I might add to the channel, or probably Twitch. I'd probably do that stuff over on Twitch, because it's easier to stream that sort of content on Twitch than it is to stream on YouTube. We can keep the gameplay stuff to YouTube, but then if you guys are interested in watching the modding process and like game design, like game development and all that sort of stuff, we can get into doing some of that stuff over on Twitch. Just now you slipped in your... I don't have a loft. They made us work for the Master Ball. Yeah, I mean, they're fairly rare items in the main series games, so usually to get the Master Ball in the main series games, you have to complete your Pokédex, yeah? I think that's the... So that's usually a fairly slogging task that you need to get done. Lengthy task. It takes you a while to finish your Pokédex. Charmeleon. That's what we'll do. Play Undertale or Deltarune next. See, the problem with playing older games like that is there's not a lot of interest in them still. It's always better trying to stick to stuff that's relatively new. I mean, we can play that sort of stuff. Like, I'd be happy to play older games like that, like maybe like a nostalgia or just, you know, a throwback sort of day or something like that. But after the channel's grown a bit more, and I know that if I do a stream like that, there's still going to be people in watching it and all that sort of stuff. I'm still in that growth phase where I need to sort of try and stick to newer stuff just to try and get people in and watching as I'm streaming Pokemon Go. Jimmy, that's not a new game. That doesn't have a lot of new eyes on it, but it's like, no, I know, but this is the game that I sort of created the channel out of to begin with, so that's why I still do this. Coupon King, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Early today you were on the bus, there was a wild Salamence spawned, then you clicked it and it was nice, dude. Wait, you can get shiny Salamence in the wild? I did hatch a shiny Bagon, not a shiny, a Hundo Bagon during GoFest. It was an old 10k egg that I've been holding on to since like June or July or something like that. But yeah, because I had to hatch all my eggs, I ended up hatching one of them, and it was the Bagon, which was a Hundo, which I was pretty happy about because I've got a Hundo of that now. Congrats, Jaina. Your Charmeleon has now become the flame Pokemon Charizard. Charizard is a truly amazing Pokemon. Its wings can carry it close to the altitude of 4,600 feet, and its fiery breath packs such great heat that it can melt almost anything. While all of the raw power seems intimidating, Charizard never turns its flame on any opponent weaker than itself. What a superb display of control. It's amazing to see how this Pokemon chooses to turn on only the mightiest of opponents. Then explain why it kept flaming Ash during the anime series, because it always used to flame Ash. Does that mean that he thought that Ash was a worthy opponent? They say that the key to successful partnership is is a powerful bond. Trainer, so why not celebrate by spending a little time with your Charizard? Make 15 nice throws, take a snapshot of a fire-type Pokemon, and power up a Pokemon 10 times. So the taking a snapshot one is actually a little bit different. We don't usually get snapshot things during these research. You don't really watch Twitch. Yeah, I know that a lot of you guys don't. That's why I decided to do Starfield and stuff like that on YouTube rather than doing it on Twitch, because I used to have a Twitch channel. Well, I still do have a Twitch channel. I just don't really stream on it anymore just because it just doesn't get the views sort of thing that I do on YouTube. So I was just like, is there any point trying to have a Twitch channel? I was just trying to keep stuff separate. So I was trying to keep the YouTube channel more Pokemon / Nintendo related sort of thing, and then maybe doing the other more mature stuff like PC gaming and all that sort of stuff over on Twitch, which worked during the COVID stuff when I actually started up the channel. But it also helped that I was streaming with a lot of the other Poke Squad at that time, because we were playing Among Us. So I was playing Among Us with, you know, Zoe, Holly, Reversal, Nick, and then after we'd finished streaming, those guys would finish their streams and then send everybody over to me or one of the other guys or something like that. So I was able to do Doom and all that sort of stuff, and then all of a sudden I'd be streaming to like 4 or 5 people, and then one of those guys would raid me and I'd have like 200-300 people in my chat, and I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. This is nice. But yeah, unfortunately that doesn't really happen anymore, because none of those guys, other than Reversal, really stream on Twitch anymore. Are you trying not to wear yourself out today because you want to go to the zoo for your birthday? Nice. I haven't been to the zoo in ages. Since I was a kid. I think the last time I went to the zoo, it was actually an excursion in like year 7 or 8 at school. I think it might have been year 7. So that was quite a while now. When Chapter 3 releases. Chapter 3 what? Sorry, Gymnox? You lost me there, man. That's just my Mega Evolution, Chris. So I've got Mega Evolved, Primal Evolved Groudon just because of the Fire typing, and it'll increase the amount of XL candies that I'm getting per catch, if I do get them. So anytime you've got a Mega / Primal evolution of a type that's matching the type that you're catching, there's an increased chance that you'll get XL. Yeah, see, so I get the XL then for catching. So yeah, that's just my Primal. It's just telling me how much time I've got left for it to be evolved. Ash is strong as heck. Anyone else would have been burned to ashes, but and how many times does he get shocked by Pikachu as well? I mean, who knew that Ash is actually a tank? We need to take a snapshot. Can we do it of a wild one? We may. Actually, we'll just do these. I suppose it's a good opportunity to do the snapshots. That was not the one I just did. This is that one. Alright, just for you, Evolution. We'll do our snapshots. We'll see if we'll get a shiny. You did say that we'll get one if we do them. Oh, Deltarune. Okay. Ooh, okay, that one might be a PvPer. We'll check it. So we're almost halfway through already, and I am still on very few shinies for the day. Jimmy in the zoo stream. No, I don't think I'll stream at the zoo. It's too many people. You've gotten 2 shinies. I'm on what, 4? And we're already halfway through? Or already halfway through? So today has definitely been a slow day so far. Yeah, so I'm hoping that in the second half, it usually does pick up in the second hour, sort of thing, if I'm having a slow day like this. I think one of the main reasons is just because I'm doing a lot of catching. Whenever I'm doing a lot of catching, because I'm not doing the quick catching, it slows down my encounters. And it just means that I don't encounter as many, so I don't get as many shinies. But as I said at the start of the day, I already had 54 shinies of these, so do I really need that many more? If I only finish with like 10 shinies for the day, I'll be like, you know what? My Pokemon storage is happy about that. Alright, unfortunately we didn't get a shiny from the snapshots. We're only 2 likes away from 20, guys, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It does help. Hey! The very next one that we click on is a shiny. Zoo stream, or else you'll tell my mum that I'm mean to you and you don't, and don't you date you, so you mean, wait, what? Don't you dare. Is that what you're trying to say? Alright, so how many shinies do we actually have for the day? We have... Okay, we have 5. So we're up to 5 shinies. And I mean, I did get the shiny Spritzy on my way down, so technically 6 shinies for the day. And I would definitely take the Spritzy over the Charmanders, because that's one that I actually needed. Wait, you're on to 19 shinies, Jimmy? Hey, Dark, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Good to see you, man. Yeah, yeah, I thought that. I was like, that makes more sense than date, but don't want to go putting words in your mouth, so... Okay, so yeah, dare. No, honestly, it'd be really difficult streaming at the zoo just because it's too loud, because there's a lot of people that go to the zoo. And the zoo in Melbourne, it's like, dude, that's a trip. Like, going to the zoo, it's... One, you have to walk around all day at the zoo, and I want to look at the animals. I don't necessarily want to stream Pokemon while I'm at the zoo. But yeah, and it's just busy. There's a lot of people, so it's just difficult because it's loud and a bit crowded. And it's a bit of a hike for me to get to the zoo. Hey AJ, how you doing, dude? No one like... Oh, gee, thanks, Jimmy. I tell you what, no, there's 20... Thank you for the people that did just check out. We got like 6 more likes then. There are 24 people so far that have liked the stream, okay? So, shush. You guys are my friends. Thanks. I know who my real crew are. The 24 people that have hit that thumbs up button. You guys are the real homies. Much love. Yeah, bug just flew into my hand. Hopefully it was... I get stung by a bee. Every time you click on a char, you think it's good. Yeah, some Pokemon are like that, because the screen flashes white just as you're clicking into an encounter, so it makes the color of the Pokemon a bit different. So there are a couple, especially like Squirtle and stuff like that. Every time a Squirtle pops up, or a Poliwhirl or something like that, it gives it that lighter blue look, and you think that it's a shiny. Thank you, Diane. I can always count on you. You're a real homie. But how do I know that you actually liked, man? You could just be saying it. Just because you want to be a real homie. Thank you, Shop Girl. No, I know that you guys do. It's mainly... I got it. Like, sometimes people do forget, so it's just that gentle prod, just like, guys, just remember to hit that thumbs up button, and people are like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. Then you have other people that are sort of in the stream and they just forget that it's there. But it does help out the streams immensely, sort of thing. Like, people don't realize how much hitting the like button actually helps, because it just makes it that YouTube's algorithm goes, oh, okay, people are actually enjoying this, I should advertise it to more people. You know, put it in other people's suggestions and stuff like that. So it's just the way that the channel grows faster, because YouTube is pushing the videos or the streams out to more people, and people have more of a chance of popping in, sort of thing, and clicking on the actual stream. You send proof on Discord. That's okay, dude. I believe you. So is it fair to say finding a shiny hundo is hard? Yes, yeah, finding shundos is difficult because not only do you have to find a random hundo in the wild, you've just got to hope that it's also a shiny. Out of the 2,600 shinies that I've got, and I think it's like 120 hundos that I have, only 2 of them are shundo. So yeah, it does take quite a bit of luck. So yeah, if I go into so I have 2,645 shinies in total, and almost 200 hundos, so 196 hundos. And yeah, like I said, there's only 2 of them which are shundos. The Shanos here, which we got during last year's Go Fest, my Welma, and then all the way back ages ago, we got a shiny Phoebus, or sorry, a Shundo Phoebus from the research day that we had for that, which was ages ago. You have 2 shiny. Yeah, getting a shiny 98% isn't that much. Like, it's a lot easier. I do have several of them. I have a Xerneas, I have a Kyogre, I have Charizard. Yeah, I have like a handful of 98% shinies, but only 2 shundos. Hey, Job. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Someone just being mod. Yes, I did see that. Thank you, Diana. Diana laid the hammer down. I think we can go on to this next part of the research, yes? Power up. We need to power up again. So, I should have done this when I was in my... We will power up in the spirit of Charmander. We may as well just power up. This is going to be a little bit expensive, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 44,000 dust, it's not too bad. But it puts me back under that 19 million. Damn it. Negan's asleep. No, she's just busy doing a comm day, so she's doing her own thing. She doesn't have time to mod as well as catch shinies. Hey, you got a level 1 shiny? Nice. They're fairly rare, getting them level 1 shinies. I got a few of them. But what's rarer than getting a Shundo is getting a Nundo shiny. A shiny that is like 0 stats. Do you like timing people out when they're naughty? Chuzzles! My boy, Chuzzles! Finding a wild Shundo is 1 in 15 to the power of 3 times 500, equaling 1,687,500. Wait, is that like actually the odds, or? Oh, that's actually not too bad. I do have better ones. I mean, it'll probably end up getting transferred because at this point, nice. I'll take that. I have that many good Charizards that there's no point keeping those ones. Coupon. How you doing, dude? I did say hello before when you said hello. Hello again. How are you doing? Welcome in. You got enough spawns around your house to do one, but not your shadow one as well? Oh, an evolution. Or chuck an incense on or something like that, and hopefully you'll get some more spawns. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that was shiny number 7 for the day. 6 or 7. Jimmy, do you remember the dare on Discord when you gave me a mod? Someone said you can't choose them, and you proved it for... Oh, yeah. Wait, wasn't that Lachlan? I'm pretty sure that was Lachlan. You have one Nundo, and that is a bacon. Good old bacon. Oh, you got it on day 2 of GoFest last year. I got a Nundo during GoFest as well, but it was a Carnivine. So, I mean, if I was going to get a rare Nundo, that was the one to get. Because, I mean, it's a regional that we don't get here in Australia, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll keep that one. Because usually I don't keep my Nundos. It was, you think Jimmy was funny? Yeah. That's alright. He learned. Alright, so we've almost got our 100,000 dust just from today. I've got like 700,000 dust so far. Oh, sorry, 70,000 dust. I wish 700,000 dust. I need to chuck more star pieces on. There we go. That'll keep us going for the rest of the day. I can see you're really putting an effort into the strengthening of the bond between you and your Pokemon, Jimmy. Did you know that Did you know that? I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Did you know that bond bond can become a source of power for certain Pokemon? That's right. I'm talking about Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution is the result of a strong connection between a Pokemon and its trainer. Charizard is unique not only because it can Mega Evolve, but it also because it has 2 different Mega Evolution forms. It's 2 Mega Evolutions, Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. Each come with their own strengths. It's said that the overwhelming power dwelling within Mega Charizard X is so intense that it turns its body black and causes blue flames to spill out from its mouth. Other research suggests that Mega Charizard Y uses the bond with its trainer as a source of its power, resulting in the speed and maneuverability greater than that of a fighter jet. Simply amazing. I can't wait to see how trainers use their Mega Evolutions in gym battles strategies. Thanks again for your help, Jimmy. I'll be in touch as soon as I have more exciting research to share. Cool. I was really thinking the way that he was going there that they were going to make us do some Mega Evolutions, but sweet, we get more Mega Candy. So to finish off, we get, what, another 300 Mega Candy. My game would stop lagging and I could actually collect it. You picked up a Lapras Nundo. What, during GoFest? If so, dude, nice. That's a rare Nundo, because Lapras is fairly rare. Sweet, we'll collect this one as well, which gives us another 300. So all in all, from the research today, we end up with 600 extra Mega Energy. So for those of you that were wondering if buying the ticket was worth it, the $1 ticket, you get this part, like this research here in the Today screen, you'll get even without the ticket. But if you want extra Mega Candy, then yeah, you get another 300 at the end of it. Sweet. There we go. So the research is done, so we can focus on our shiny hunting. So we're a little over halfway through the day. So we can focus on our shiny hunting for the rest of the day. We are up to, let's have a look, see how many shinies. Oh yeah, okay, six shiny Charmanders, 1 shiny Spritzy for the day. So let's see if in this next hour and 20 minutes, how many more shinies, how many do you think we're going to get, guys? We're sitting on 6 now. What do you think we're going to finish on? Given that, you never know, I could still get up to that 20. I need 14 more, but if I start concentrating on clicking now and not doing research, you reckon 16, 12? All right, remember your guesses, guys, and at the end we'll see. Jimmy gave you the power. Here's some YouTube. I'm just like Thor. I'm the Thor of YouTube. I got a hammer and muscles, so yeah. Let's be the Thor of YouTube. Oh, you got it from GoFest, Hector? Nice, dude. Well done. Like I said, that's a rare a rare hundo to have. My claim to fame with Lapras is this. Having that is like one of the most beautiful shadows that you can get. The Shadow Shiny Lapras. $13 1/8. So I just get like a tail of a shiny Charmander. Yeah, I was so happy when I got that Lapras because it's such a majestic looking thing with the purple smoke around it. Matches the color of it so nicely. That looks really, yeah. It's probably the favorite shadow Pokemon that I've got. It's the one that I wanted out of most of them. So when I finally got it, I was just like, yes! I was so happy. There is another, hang on, there's another really nice shadow Pokemon that I've got as well. This one. It matches like the purple with the sort of green or tealish green. Goes really well as well. A Coughing isn't the greatest shiny in the world, but having the shadow one, it makes it look so much better. So they're probably my two best. You like that one? Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with both of them. I got a few other. I've got 2 shadow shiny Pinsors. They look fairly nice as well because they're also purple. So the purple with the purple looks good, but not as good as the Lapras. Because you're not really out at the moment, you're struggling to do shadow raids. That's alright. I don't really do the shadow raids myself. All the shadow shinies that I do have been from the rocket leaders. You picked up a shiny Lapras, but not the shadow. Yeah, I've got a handful of the shiny Lapras now, but that one's the best one, definitely. Oh yeah, the watermelon guy from earlier. Good old watermelon guy. 14 then. Oh, okay, so you're changing your guess to 14. So we've got 16, 12, 15, 13, and 14. So all very similar guesses. Alright, let's just start doing some actual clicking. We'll lay off the catching for a little bit and we'll just try and catch up on some of these shinies. You got a shiny shadow Squirtle from a Grunt. I am still yet to get any of the shiny shadows from Grunts. All of the ones that I've got have been from the leaders. Hey, it's a tiny shiny! I had a tiny shiny Charmander! Tiny shinies! I think this is my first tiny shiny. I've got a couple of huge shinies, but I'm pretty sure this is my first tiny one. Tiny shiny. Both time the Lapras with the bow tie has come to the research, you've gotten it. Our first check. So you're 2 for 2 on the coach. Nice, dude. We got ourselves a tiny shiny Charmander. He's so tiny. He's only 30 centimeters tall. He's so tiny. Back to back shinies. I'll take that. I'll take a tiny shiny. He's like, oh, he's so cute. He's only like 30 centimeters tall, so he's tiny. Hence the name. You got a tiny Growl. I've got plenty of like the tinies, just, yeah, I think pretty sure that's my first actual tiny shiny, if I remember correctly. I have a tiny shiny fracture. Yeah, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get one of the tiny shinies. Because I see them quite regular, like just the tiniest quite regularly during com days. But so far I've only been able to get the huge ones. Alright, so that puts us at 7 shinies now, guys. So we're only, what, 6, 7, 8 off of the guesses. So we'll see how lucky we can be for the rest of the day. You've been playing since 2016? Same here. Yeah, I'm one of the one of the OGs. I've been playing since, I think, 2 weeks after the game came out. I think that's when I started actually playing. It was either a week or 2 after it came out. So we're up to 177 XLs, 2,600 normals, 2,300 mega candies, and we're back over 9 million dust. 19 million, I should say, not 9 million. Oh, okay. He didn't want to be my friend, that's just mean. Luckily, I've got you guys. Started in 2016, you did have a break for a couple of years, then you got back into it. There are a few people like that took a bit of time off and then came back to the game. I've had a couple of people come into their streams over the last week or 2, which have been people that used to come. Another one, oh my god, none of these guys wants to be my friend anymore. What did I do wrong? Yeah, I've had a couple of people come back into the streams over the last couple of weeks that were people that used to watch the streams like a year or 2 back, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm getting back into the game. So you started 2016, you got your first Shundo last month, but it was an XXL Shundo Plus toys. So not only was it a Shundo, but it's also an XXL, which would make them berries. No, they don't deserve the berries. What have they done for me? Why would I give them berries? No, they're just starters, so they have more of a flea rate than regular Pokemon sort of thing. Hey, Dress. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. You're up to 6 shinies now. Okay, so I'm still in front. Well, it seems in general, I mean, because usually we can gauge how good the shiny odds are just between me and Negan, because we always seem to finish with a very similar number of shinies. So it just looks like today is a little bit slow on shinies. Next shiny in 5 checks. Alright. 5 checks from this one. The berry was more to... Okay, yeah. You can have a berry, but it means you have to be my friend. Them's are the rules, okay? You get a berry, you have to be my friend. Hey, I get a friend. Finally, just what I've always wanted. Alright, 5 checks. We got a lot of checks here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and unfortunately not from those 5, but can we still get one out of this cluster? No, we can get a huge one though. Should have been a shiny, because then we could have got the huge and the tiny shinies. Anyone remembers the rumors that if you name your Magikarp something like Gyarados, that it evolves into a red Gyarados? No. Because that's not a thing. Sorry, dude. Those are those rumors that just get thrown around. There's a naming trick that you can do, but it only works for the evolutions. And that's because each one of the evolutions is named after one that was in the anime. So one of the gym leaders, or just a person that Ash battled or something like that, had an evolution. It was called Pyro, Sparky, and what was the Vaporeon's one called? I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've done the naming trick. But you've got Tomeo for Umbreon. You've got Sakura for Espeon. Kira for the Sylveon. Leafeon and Glaceon. Ray was the Glaceon. Oh no, Ray was the hang on. Ray, thank you. Yes, Raina. For some reason, I just my mind. Ray and what was the Leafeon's one's name? I can't remember now. Like I said, I saved, like everybody was using the naming tricks back in the day to just get a random, or a shiny or something to the form that they wanted. I saved my naming tricks for the hundos. So I made sure that I had a hundo of each evolution before hey, there we go, number 8. Before I used the naming trick. So I have a hundo of each evolution so far. And I still have some leftover hundo Eevees as well that I can use for any future ones that we happen to get. Yep. Helps if I actually spell it right. Eevee, show evolutions, CP. Yeah, so we got Sakura, Ray, Raina, Kira, Pyro, Linnea, that's it. Linnea was the Leafeon, Sparky, and then we need to go all the way down until we can get to Tomeo, which was the Umbreon. Yeah, Tomeo. Or Tameo. Damn, should have been shiny for... hello again, Coupon. Hello for the 3rd time, dude. How are you doing? You got 11 shinies? Nice, dude. You've done fairly well. Are you done for the day, or are you just having a break? Yeah, that sun's gone behind the clouds. It's cooled off a little bit. A little bit disappointed. There's only an hour left, but I would have liked the sun to have stayed out for the whole day. Yeah, you're done. You feel like you're gonna die. Come on, man. You didn't walk that far. Nah, well done on your 11 shinies, dude. I am up to, what is it, 8 now? Yes. 8 shiny Charmanders, 1 shiny Spritzy. It's so... Okay, yeah, fair enough if it's, like, super hot for you. Was really nice here before, but this, like I just said, the sun's gone behind the clouds, so it's cooled off a little bit. It's still in a t-shirt, so I can't complain too much, but it's not as warm as it was several minutes ago. How hot is it for you today, Raptor? Wait, you're in Sydney, yeah, Raptor? You have 12 more hours until you can start. That's all right, dude. It's not that long. You're going to sleep for, what, 8 of those hours? Oops. Didn't mean to. Oh, no. Okay, you're not in Sydney. I thought you were in Sydney, dude. It's hot here, but it's always hot in India. You don't want to go grind today in this heat, but you will. Or don't push yourself too hard, dude. Like, if it's going to be super hot, there's no point, you know, killing yourself just for Charmander. Yeah, I mean, during the winter time, what's the average temperature in India? It's still, like, quite hot, isn't it? Just because you guys are basically on the equator. So it's always hotter on the equator than it is anywhere else, sort of thing, because you guys are closer to the sun. Because when the earth wobbles, sort of thing, the equator is always still pointing at the sun. It's always still the closest point on earth to the sun. So that's why you guys, your seasonal changes aren't as bad as what they are here in Australia, because we're so far south, especially here in Melbourne. Our temperature has huge swings. So during winter, it's like, this year hasn't been too bad. Like, it hasn't been like super cold. It was fairly mild winter. But usually during the winter, it's like cold. And then during the summer, it's super hot. And that's why a lot of people are just like, wait, it's 6 p.m. Why is it dark for you? And it's like, because it's winter time. There's no daylight savings at this time of the year. So it's cold and dark because we're further away from the sun. Hey, shiny. Shiny number 9. No, we have 2 to 5 degree cold. Okay. In the winters, but that'd depend on where you are. That'd be more in the mountainous regions, yeah. Because I mean, India does sit on the border of the Himalayas, so that would make sense that it'd be cold around those regions. It's only November, December, January, February is cold here. Okay. Well, you learn something every... I thought it was like hot always in... Yeah, well, at least most of the time, sort of thing. That's just like Phoenix, Arizona. Well, it's super hot year round. Yeah, but that's a desert. But I mean, even deserts get cold. Because there's not a lot of insulation in the desert, so it doesn't trap the heat in. So at night time, it can usually get pretty cold in the desert. I mean, it's like that here in Australia. Like in the outback, for instance, up in Alice Springs and stuff like that, like in central Australia, where it's literally just desert. It can be super hot, you know, 35, 40 degrees during the day, but then it gets to night time and the temperature will drop down to, you know, 5, 6 degrees. Just because there's no insulation to hold in the heat, so as soon as the sun goes down, it just gets cold. Look, they have boosted shinies the last hour. I always tend to get more shinies in the last hour than I do during the rest of the combo. It's always my most productive hour. I think it's also just because I finished with the sort of research, so I'm just clicking on more stuff. I'm not concentrating on the research. Yes, that's one reason, but south here it's almost 10 months hot. That's almost, yeah, away from the mountains. Yeah, well, the further south you are, the closer to the equator you're going to be. There's a very dead pigeon there. Somebody killed a Pidgey. Our winters get cold at night time super early. Yeah, it's the same here. I mean, in America, you guys are up a lot north, we're down south, so that's what I'm talking about. When the seasons change, you're further away from the sun, so it gets darker at night time. The closer you are to the equator, the less you are affected by the dipping of the sun in the sky, so you don't get those daylight savings times that we do here in Australia. updates. Up to 7 shinies. Just followed me on Twitch. Do a dual stream of Starfield there twice. At this point, no, I'd have to wait until the computer. It's hard enough me trying to stream to YouTube. Like I said, it struggles a little bit. The computer, hey, shiny. The computer struggles a little bit. So once I've got the computer updated, and also it's actually against the Twitch terms of services. Like, it's not so bad because I'm an affiliate. Well, I should still be an affiliate on Twitch, sort of thing, which means I can have subs and all that sort of stuff. But once you become a partner on Twitch, you're actually not allowed to do dual streams. Part of their contract is once you become partner, you are basically signing the contract that says you will stream exclusively on Twitch. So you can't do the dual streams. Doing fine with the excellence. I've honed my excellence skills in, so I'm actually fairly good at throwing excellence these days, because it's usually the same point of the screen that you got to hit for most things. So once you've learned how to hit that fairly easily, it becomes sort of second nature. We'll see if we can do another one. It's pretty easy once you know how to do it. It's all about learning how small you got to make the circle, really, and as long as you can hit it within that circle. That one was a terrible throw. That one I just didn't throw hard enough. But I appreciate the follow on Twitch, guys. I mean, if you guys really want to, the link is in the description for the Twitch channel, so you can go and follow over there. Like I said, once I've played through a bit more of Starfield, I might get into doing a bit of modding for it. Once I figure out what the game could use modding-wise, because that's usually what I do. When I was doing my Fallout mod, the reason why I started modding it was because basically there was something that I felt they needed in the game. Like, you could build settlements, but for some reason, all the stores you could set up for the settlements were basically at these ice cream stand sort of stalls, and you couldn't fit them inside buildings. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make, new stores that you can actually fit inside buildings, so you can build actual indoor stores for your settlements and stuff. And then once I'd done that, I was like, you know what, I probably think other people would want this as well, so I'm actually going to release this mod and not just keep it for myself. And then once I figured out that it was a really popular mod and people wanted it, I just expanded on it and just turned it into basically a settlement DLC mod. And I had people actually tell me, they're like, dude, this is what they should have done for the settlement DLC, that they, like the official settlement DLC. You've basically given us what Bethesda should have done for their DLC. And I'm like, thanks, guys. So yeah, it was a super popular mod. Before it was taken down off the Nexus, like, somebody reported me for having an asset from Fallout New Vegas in the mod that I was redoing myself. It was just a temporary thing while I had it in there. And yeah, somebody reported it, just going, no, you can't use this because of blah, 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 blah. But yeah, had something like 150,000 downloads on the Nexus, and it's, funnily enough, still up on the Bethesda, like their modding site, like their actual official modding site, and it's had no issues being up there. I haven't checked it basically since I started playing Pokemon Go, but I still get, it's one of my most viewed videos on the channel, the trailer. If you guys want to look at the trailer for the mod, it's the very first video that I uploaded onto the channel. And yeah, I still constantly, when I look at the views that I've had for videos over a 48-hour period, that'll be on the list, and it'll be like 10 people have watched this video. So people are still looking up the trailer, downloading the mod, even though it's been, what, 7 years since I released it? You're working on your excellent throws. It's definitely worth doing. I mean, once you've figured out how to hit like them consistently, it becomes second nature. It's always good practice is to use the legendaries when you get into raids. So when you're first doing them, learn how to do the circle locking trick. If you guys don't know how to do that, basically it's you hold the, there's our 100,000. You hold the circle down, or you hold the ball rather, until the circle shrinks to a certain size. So you shrink it down to what you think an excellent throw is, and then you wait for the Pokemon to attack. and then when it attacks, the circle won't actually shrink anymore or grow. So basically, if you time your throws, I'll wait until Charmander attacks. I'll wait for Charmander to attack. I'll continue to wait for Charmander to attack. Oh, goddammit, just attack me! Then you get stubborn Pokemon like this that don't want to attack. Okay, whatever. Anyway, you do that and you wait for the Pokemon to attack and you time it so as soon as your ball's going to hit, it's coming out of its attack animation, and you'll hit an excellent throw because the circle won't grow or shrink. Hey Ryuga, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Try one straight. Like I said, there's no point trying at the moment with the computer being the way that it is, because it's already struggling trying to send it to one side. It'll struggle even more trying to do it to two. So there's no point detracting from the actual gameplay just to try and stream on two channels. Once I've got the new stuff for the computer, I mean, I can give it a shot, but for now, we'll pass on it just for the benefit of the smooth gameplay. You've seen big streamers like that can get away with it. Twitch would never try and do anything against Nick, because he's one of their main, or he was one of their main streamers. Isn't he on Kick now? Like a lot of the other big Twitch streamers. Yeah, they're never going to try and punish one of their big streamers like that for doing it just because they're their biggest viewership sort of thing. Twitch makes too much money out of them, so they wouldn't want to punish them and reprimand them for doing stuff like that. But your average streamer, like Twitch partner streamer, if they get caught doing it, they might lose their partnership and stuff like that, because it basically, like I said, when you're signing that partnership agreement with Twitch, it's part of the contract that you're only allowed to stream exclusively on Twitch. Yeah, Charmander isn't a tough excellent throw. There are harder ones to throw excellent throws on, that's for sure. Anything that's low to the ground, like a Rattata or something like that, are usually hard excellent throws. These ones are a fairly easy one. Wait, Ryuga, I did say hello to you, didn't I? Hey there, I'll say it again. How you doing, dude? Just in case I forgot. They should introduce an excellent string challenge to get rewards. That'd be cool. Give people an incentive to learn how to do excellent throws. I mean, I suppose they do. Some research tasks that are like make 5 excellent throws in a row are usually for good Pokemon. So, I mean, that's sort of that reward. I mean, usually you get like a Larvitar or a Gibble or something like that out of those sort of tasks. Should stream Union Circle on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet so we can play. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet in ages, so I still haven't finished the main story in those games. Streaming is good on Twitch, it helps, but streaming is not that good on YouTube. YouTube and Shorts are good. YouTube's getting better for streaming, because they want to compete with Twitch and Kick and stuff like that, so they are making it better to stream on YouTube. Fallout's fun, yeah. Fallout's one of my favourite games. I love that universe, the Fallout universe. XP challenge done? Yeah. Wait, no, that was the Stardust one, wasn't it? I think that might have been the Stardust challenge. Either way, it's one of them done. Charmander's trolling. You're up to 37 on your timed research. Nice. I'll have a look to see what I'm on. What am I on? Yep. Oops, wrong screen. God, there's too many different screens. Oh my God, again, wrong screen. There's too many screens. I'm up to 37 as well. So I haven't done as many as I thought I did, and I've actually finished the XP and the Stardust one already. Speaking of research, I've actually forgot to collect these ones during the day. It's a bit easier to hit excellent throws straight on rather than throwing a curveball. At least I've always thrown curveballs, so doing curveballs is just, I find it a lot easier than throwing normally. I find if I try and throw normally, I usually throw the ball off in an angle sort of thing. Like I can't just throw them straight on. Execute is hard. Yeah, any of the Pokemon that are sort of lower to the ground, Rattata, Execute, things like that, they're hard to hit excellence on. And they're usually a lot closer as well, so judging the distance of what you've got to hit is also a lot more difficult. Like a goal. For instance, Wurmple, that's the perfect example of one that's hard to hit an excellent throw on. It's sort of just in front of it. Sing a song. I don't want to get copyright. You can get copyright claimed on YouTube for just singing songs, so what song should we sing? Ba ba ba. No, wait, that song can be called racist these days, so we won't sing. I don't know why, but apparently you're not allowed to sing about black sheep because some people take offense to it. You got 4 shiny snapshots. Wait, you got 4 shinies from snapshots? Really, dude? Oh, Jimmy's theme. Oh, I posted the theme song up on the Discord channel. You guys didn't look up Jimmy by Tool. That's my theme song, okay? I've claimed that as my theme song. Be warned, you'll have to be into heavy metal. Am I even picking up research tasks? Yes. Okay. Fortnite, but I've never played Fortnite. I don't feel like I'm going to be a Fortnite person, quietly, guys. They're not really my types of guys, those battle royale. Like, if I'm going to play a battle royale game, I like Battlefield and stuff like that. They're my type of games. First-person shooters with vehicles and stuff. Things like PUBG and Fortnite and that. Yeah, they're not really my thing. You don't like that excellent throws, but they land on the ground. So yeah, that's what I mean. Those ones that are close to the ground, like the Wurmple or Rattata and all that sort of stuff, they're hard to judge that distance because you've got to be absolutely perfect. Otherwise it does drop like right in front of them. Like the lower part of the circle has no hitbox. Well, quite often you can hit the thing in the circle, but because of the hitbox, it says that you don't. So you miss an excellent throw, even though you're just like, no, that was an excellent throw. We're going to listen to it for the full 3 hours. So what? The Jimmy by Tool? Yeah, listen to all the Tool stuff for 3 hours. That'll only be 4 songs, because I mean, each Tool song is like 300 hours long. Or maybe there's 7 hours until Com Day. Fart night. What do you think is harder to complete? Win 60 raids or the 60 raids? Because depending on who you are, you might not get access to... I mean, if you're using your daily pass every day, you can get it done because there's 80 days to do it. So you can do it with just using free passes, but not everybody raids every day. So getting that done may be a bit difficult. Personally, because I host raid hours every week, that probably won't take me too long to do, because I mean, during each raid hour, we do, 6 to 10 raids sort of thing. Less now than what we used to. But yeah, that won't take me too long to get those done. The hardest one for me is actually going to be the hatch 30 eggs. Oh, just the Jimmy one. It's the only relevant song tomorrow. Well, it's a good song, so I mean, it's worth listening to it for 7 hours, I suppose. We try to pick a theme song for each event. When we hit a drought, we crack the theme song up. Crank the theme song up, I should say. Yeah, Jimmy by Tool, not Jimmy is a Tool. God. Alright, we've got 45 minutes left. We have to start getting some more shinies. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. You're up to 9. Yes, I think I'm still sitting on 9 now as well. You're going to go catch a Charmander as well, listening to Lamb of God. Got some metal fans in the chat. It's good to see. Hey, we actually got one from research. There we go. Research shinies. Yeah, I sort of grew up as a bit of a metalhead because my parents used to listen to metal as I was growing up. So I grew up listening to stuff like Metallica and Alice in Chains. Hey, good IVs. And then as my sister got older, then Nirvana. Like, Nirvana's not really metal, they're more alternative, but, you know, still can be classed in that, like, they should say grunge, but still sort of in that same. And then there's stuff like Soundgarden and Audio Slave, which is more just metal instead of, or alternative metal instead of. And then bands like Korn and Limp Bizkit. Not so, like, I'm not really a big fan of Limp Bizkit anymore, but Korn's still good. And that's more nu metal. Hey, another shiny! Polaris and North Lane. We consider you one of the boys and reference your streams often during the grind. So you're always included whether you like it or not. Well, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. A7X rule. Hey, you completed the 300 Pokestop spins. Nice, dude. Well done. I always forget to actually spin my Pokestops when I'm down here, so it takes me a bit longer to get them done than it should. Your mum always listens to country music. Wasn't for me. You like rock and metal. Well, that's why, because you had to grow up listening to bloody country music, man. Looking for love in all the wrong places. God, I never forget. When I was younger, on Nickelodeon, back when I was a kid, they, like, at night, they used to play all those old puppet shows like Thunderbirds and Stingray and stuff like that. And one time, my parents were playing, because my parents, like I said, they used to listen to metal and that, but they had the old Cheech and Chong records as well, like actual records. So they'd have them on the record player, and they had Stingray or Thunderbirds or that in the background. And this one time, it matched up like perfectly, the actions of what they were doing in Thunderbird and stuff like that with what Cheech and Chong were talking about in the records. So we're like, hey man, let's go get some weed. They'd all like march out of the room with like all the puppets. It was so funny. We're all like I'm only like 7, 8 years old at the time, but we're all absolutely rolling around on the floor in hysterics. It was so good. One of those once in a lifetime things that just matched up so perfectly. It was so good. It's like, Dave's not here, man. What's the temperature? It was sort of like mid-teens all day. Hang on, I'll tell you what the temperature is now. Fair enough. Beep. Beep. I have no idea who that was, but beep. It was 16 earlier. It is 18 degrees here, so pretty nice. Just under 20 degrees. You remember that? Good old days. Good old Cheech and Chong days. The Amity Affliction. Yeah, they're pretty good. Haven't listened to a lot of their stuff, but they're pretty good. I'm lucky. Why? Because I'm getting shinies, or? Well, am I getting shinies, really? How can you catch a Ditto? I haven't seen a Ditto in so long. Certain Pokemon are supposed to disguise themselves as Ditto, so you need to catch. So it's basically the same as Zorora, except Zorora will disguise itself as your buddy Pokemon. There's a handful of Pokemon that Ditto will disguise itself as. If you catch one of them, there's a chance that it'll turn into a Ditto. I can't remember what the list is these days, because it changes, because a lot of the Pokemon that used to be Dittos have had com days. So once they become a shiny, it sort of gets removed from the list of possible things. So yeah, and I think just because of all the events that we've had lately as well, we don't really get average spawns outside of events spawning anymore for the most part. So it's hard to actually find those Pokemon because we've always got event-themed stuff popping up. You're up to 16 shinies. Okay, let's do it. 6, 12, we have 12 here. Oh, sorry, you mean degrees, 16 degrees. I'm like, wait, hang on, how did you get to 16 shinies? Alright, I'm on 13 now, so this is my 13. Temperature and weather, yeah, the sun's sort of come back out again now. The wind's picked up a little bit, but it's still, like, I'm in here in a t-shirt, so I'm happy. It's springtime. Hey, PvP! For the win, probably an Ultra League one though. Yeah, spring started yesterday, so the weather's just going to start getting better. We'll get more days like this. Well, summer is my favorite time of the year because I was born in summer, but it's this time of year that I start to like because the weather starts getting better. Daylight savings starts. So the days are longer. If you're looking for one, check out your Ditto. Dude, not a. We're talking about Dittos, not those other things that sound like Ditto. You haven't seen Ditto since April. Yeah, it's been a long time. We did have one in the April Fool's. Yeah, wasn't it the April Fool's event where they had the Ditto Day? You caught a Ditto 4 days ago randomly from the first time in months. You needed to catch it for a special. Well, that was lucky. Yeah, when you've got them for the special research, it makes it really difficult when it's as rare as it is. You sort of get stuck on that special research for like ever. Great or Ultra, okay. I thought it would have been too high for Great League. Diglett, Grimer, Snubble, Corfish, Starly, Roggenroller, Timepole, and Litleo, all possible. Okay, thank you, Vextra. Yeah, I wasn't sure what the list is because it's changed a lot. Because it used to be like Pidgey, Magikarp, Rattata. stuff like that sort of thing. Ultra League rank 20. Might be my best one for Ultra League now. Definitely have to evolve it later on. Well, that's something that I'm going to have to remember. If I do go home and get ready to do a Starfield stream, I'm going to have to remember to do my evolutions in Pokemon Go first. So go home, have dinner, do evolutions, then get ready to do a Starfield stream. Alright, so we've got half an hour left. 3 hours has just flown past. It's been a pretty chill day, hanging out with awesome people in awesome weather. So that's probably why the day has gone past so quickly. Oh, that sun is like right in my face now. Making it very hard to see. Final half an hour shiny grind. So yeah, we're sitting on 13, so there was a guess for what, 13, 14, 15 and 16 shinies for the day, so is that what we're still stanking at? Is that what we're stanking at? Jimmy, no, I always do my evolutions. Oh wait, it's a Com Day Classic, isn't it? So we don't get until 10. We've only got until 7 tonight to do the evolutions, don't we? Okay. I gotta remember that, because I did forget. I think it was last Com Day Classic for Squirtle. I did forget to actually evolve them, because I was like, I've got until 10. And then it turns out I only had until 7. So I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just save these until the week of the Com Day at the end of the year, December Com Day. You got a free one from the free pose from the quest. What pose? What quest? Hey, Jack. Josh, I meant to say. Josh, thanks for the dono, dude. Remember, kids, if you're looking for Ditto. What's in the raids for Com Day? These Community Day Classics, we don't get the raids afterwards like we do during a normal Com Day. So there is no Charmeleon raids afterwards. So any of the raid bosses that we do get will just be the raid bosses that we've already got. So at the moment, I did see a Ultra Beast hatching before. There's a Mega thingy there. Not Electrike, it's Evolution. Too many Pokemon names to remember. That thing. A Mega Manectric, that's it. Manectric. Mega Manectric. Oh, the dancing. Okay. I was going to say that was the last one that we got a pose from, wasn't it? But it's like, hang on, that was last weekend. Why have you still got that? What do I have? Cool. These will probably be our last 3 research tasks that we will pick up. Oh, come on, I'm in range. I am literally in... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, come on. Ah! The game tells me I'm in range, and then it tells me that I'm not in range. I'm like, I can't go any further. There's a fence in front of me. You're going to make me walk around just to get this Pokestop, aren't you? I can usually reach it from here. Okay, I'll just... I've got the pose as well. I've seen it. It just looked very funny during raids after you equipped it for like on the second day of GoFest, because everybody in the gym was just standing there doing like a synchronized looking at the map and then pointing at each other. I just think it looks like a funny pose because you look like a lost tourist trying to find your way to the nearest bus stop or something like that. You're looking at the map and you're like, Neville, I think the bus stop's over there. Okay, Beverly, let's go to the bus stop. Neville and Beverly. Hey, and a shiny Charmander. Do I have a Go Plus? Yes, I do have a Go Plus. I never tend to use it these days though because it's too slow. Like if I've got it running, if I'm tapping on stuff too quickly to shiny check, it just won't register Pokestops because I usually got it just set to pin Pokestops, to spin Pokestops. But yeah, it just doesn't register them quick enough for me to actually get a use out of it. I thought I actually lost it last weekend at GoFest because I can remember I took my jumper off and it dropped to the ground. And I picked it up and I put it back on, but I forgot that I put it back on the other wrist. And then when I left and I was on my way to dinner with Andrew afterwards to watch the footy, yeah, we're almost there. And I'm like, oh no, we sat down, we just got a table and that was, I like sat down, got a beer, watching the game. I'm like, oh no, I've lost my, because I was checking my wrist and I'm like, oh no, I've lost my Go Plus. Oh, dude, do you want to go back and get it? I'm like, nah, that's probably too late now. You know, somebody else has probably found it. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I've just had that for so long. It's a spew that I've lost it. And then 5 minutes later, I've pulled my sleeve up on my other arm and I'm like, oh, hang on. Look what I've just found. It's my Go Plus. It was just on my other arm. So I didn't actually lose it, which was great. What, Neville and Beverly doesn't rhyme? Doesn't need to rhyme, because it's Nev and Bev. That rhymes. Good old Nev and Bev. Are you stuck in all caps? No, he's just yelling at me. Do you have a Go Plus? Yes. Yeah, I do. Why are you yelling at me? No, not that, Andrew. God, I'd be ashamed of myself if I did. A different, better Andrew. A less insecure and friendlier person. Hey, another shiny. See, last half an hour, we're going to start smashing through the shinies. I have the Pokeball Plus that you got for Let's Go Pikachu. Let's Go Pikachu. Let's Go Pikachu. You only started using it with the Go recently. I've got that as well. I never use it because I've got this, which I never use either. So yeah, I've got that. And then I could get a Pokemon Go Plus Plus as well, but I feel like there's not really much point. Hey, back-to-back shinies. Like I said, we're going to start smashing through these shinies to end the day. 2 shinies off of Incense back-to-back. Yeah, I feel like it's a waste of money to get the Pokemon Go Plus Niantic. They already get enough money out of me for a game that's poorly supported and like broken in so many ways. They really need that money? Probably not. Oh, there's a lot of people better than... As I've said before, dude, please don't look up to him. He's such a nuff. Just an insecure little boy trying to play tough. He's about as alpha as a turd. It's all just a big facade, dude. Like... Where's my Bugatti? I don't have one because I don't feel that I need one to prove how good I am. I wouldn't want one anyway, just because they are the biggest waste of money that you could possibly ever... They have 2 V12 engines in them. They go about 20 kilometers before you need to refill them with fuel. They are not an an economical is what I'm trying to say, an economical car, any stretch of the imagination. You wouldn't drive, hey, another shiny, you wouldn't drive it anywhere, like, realistically, sort of thing, so it's, I wouldn't want one. And honestly, they're not really that of a nice looking car either. Like, they're okay, but there are heaps better looking cars out there than a Bugatti. Nice. They just look like a Volkswagen Beetle on steroids, to be honest. Which would make sense given that Bugatti is owned by Volkswagen, so... Porsches are nice. Yeah, 911s are nice. I've always been a fan of the 911s. But again, owned by Volkswagen. And they are literally a Volkswagen Beetle on steroids, because that's what the first Porsche basically was. It was just a souped up Beetle. '97 Supra. Supras are fairly rare these days. You don't see them around much anymore. And that's the problem with the old Japanese cars, that like the R34s, or even like R31s, R32s, and the R34s, which are the GTRs. The old Supras, like 97, like 96, 97 Supras. The AE86s, like the old ones, like the Sprinters. What else? The Nissan 180 SXs, the 200 XXs. All of them have been owned by nuffs that have just thrashed the absolute crap out of them, so it's hard to actually find decent ones these days. It's sort of the same thing here in Australia, like with Holden, which has gone out of business. Basically, it's hard to find a decent Commodore or anything these days, like an old VT or something like that Commodore, because all of them have been owned by idiots that have just thrashed the absolute shit out of them, so they've all got problems. Because everyone's just done doughies and burnouts in them and stuff like that, so... Because they're fully sick. You just had lunch. What did you have? I don't know. A sandwich? Did you have a sandwich for lunch? Are you going to take off Raptor? No worries, dude. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Catch you next time. Yeah, just so you know, I'll probably be streaming Starfield later, so if you're interested, pop into Starfield. I'm not expecting it to be as popular as Pokemon Go has been today, but you never know. It is a good game, guys, so I highly suggest it if you're into some space cowboyery. Rolling around space, shooting spaceships like pew 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 pew. Using guns to shoot pirates like pew 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 pew. It's good time. Good times. No, goat. Wait, like a whole goat? You ate a whole goat for lunch? I mean, props. That's a pretty big lunch, dude. Just rocking a whole goat. What are we? Not a whole. Okay, but you just said goat, so I was assuming that you just meant a whole goat. 612. Oh, we're on 17. So it's definitely exploded. Like, we spent most of the stream on like 4 to 5, and now we're up to 17 magically, just out of nowhere. Evolution is the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. So nobody move. He won't see you if you don't move. See, he can't see me right now. He's just sitting there going, damn, where'd Jimmy go? Like, 1 second I was watching his stream and then he just disappeared. Uh, 232 XL, so we've done pretty well XL wise. We're not going to get to the amount that we need for a full power up, but I suppose we can catch some more. T-Rex Evolution. No, it should be T-Rex Evolution. That sounds better. You're up to 11. Once again, I've pulled, like, that just seems to happen like every comm day now. We used to have really close comm days where it came down to like 1 or 2, but it always seems that now it gets to like the last 45 minutes and I just start catching so more and pulling away. Also, your friend got a Pokestop in our area for us. Nice, dude. With less in our area. No, awesome that you got a Pokestop. That's always very helpful. Having a place where you can go to actually lure up and, you know, get those extra spawns, stock up on items and stuff. Ah, damn it, I knew I was going to miss that. I'm actually scared to put a Pokestop near my house because I already get really good spawns there. I don't want the Pokestop to sort of mess that up. So it's like, do I want items or do I want the spawns that I've already got? So I'm just like, I think I might just stick with the spawns that I've already got. Alright, so we've got 15 minutes left. I'm sitting on 17 shinies. So we've actually gone past the guesses that everybody had at the start of the day. I think the highest one was, what, 15? Or it was maybe 16. So what do we reckon we're going to finish on, guys? How many more shinies do you think that I can get in this last 15 minutes? Do you think we're going to make it to the 20? Charmander. You reckon one more shiny, so you think I'll finish with 18? $22 is your guess. Do you think I'm going to get 5 more shinies in this last 15 minutes? That's being, what's the word I'm looking for? Hopeful. We'll see how we go. You're up to 12. Oh, you're actually catching. There's still 15 minutes. You never know. You may catch. You reckon 19? I've had a few run from me today. It's been very rude. Just trying to be their friend and they just run from me. It's what's happened all my life. Just trying to be friends and people just run away from me. Ew. A little bit stinky. You could do it water by voice. Mama always told me that. Attainable. Always a hugie. It's not a huge shiny. I would have liked to have got a huge shiny, go with our tiny shiny. Oh. I hope I've actually got the energy to do a stream later. Like, I feel okay now, but once I get home and sit down, I might just get to that point where I'm like, oh, dude, can I really be bothered streaming tonight? We'll see how we go. I should. Like I said, if I do stream, it'll only be for a couple of hours, I think, tonight. I don't think I'll do like a 6-hour plus stream like I did last night. Maybe only, 3-4 hours, if that. But also saying that once I get into actually playing, I'll probably just keep playing. And then we will end up doing like a 6-7 hour stream. Because really the only reason why I stopped playing last night is because I knew that I had to get up this morning to do this. If I didn't have to do this today, I probably would have just kept playing Starfield last night. Chug some coffee loaded with sugar. I'm not a big coffee drinker. Like, I don't drink coffee. My only caffeine that I really get is, hey, there we go, there's a shiny, is from my pre-workout. So just go home, have a pre-workout, and then use that as like, I'm working out, I'm doing my stream. Just lift some weights during the stream. Alright, so that was 18 shinies. 11 minutes to go. Bloody starters. Yeah, I'm trying to lay off the amount of sugar that I'm intaking now as well, sort of thing, because of how bad it can be for you. So in the mornings when I have my cereal, instead of putting sugar on it, I'm putting honey on it these days. Hey, there we go, that's number 19. Like, I know that honey is still sugar in a way, but it's like a natural form. Sugar and not processed sugar, because that's what's really bad for you, like too much processed sugar. If you're still getting sugars through fruit and honey and stuff like that, it's nowhere near as bad for you. Lift weights for 7 hours while streaming Starfield to assert your dominance. I rule the galaxy. Look at these biceps. I just got my 19th shiny. Diana. So we got 9 minutes left to see if we can get to 20 for the day. So can we get at least one more to finish off with a nice even 20? You fell back asleep. That's so good. Oh, good. You were up like super early. You said that you got up at what, 5:30. You lost the count 16. Yeah, we've got a few more since then, not too many. But like I said, we've got 8 minutes now to try and get at least one more. A little shiny orange fella. Well, he's yellow when he's a shiny. One more little yellow fella. No, I'm actually really looking forward to getting into the parts of Starfield where I can make up my own settlements and stuff like that, because supposedly you can set up like your own cults, because it does have some religious aspects in the game. Like you can join a couple of different religions in the game, so I think you can sort of set up your own, because you can set up businesses and all of that sort of stuff, become like a commerce person, or you can be a space trucker and you can like ship goods from places. You can get jobs and all that sort of stuff. So it's not just a game where you're completing a story. You can do basically anything that you want in space. I want to be a space trucker. Yes, extra if I did finish the research. Hey, there we go. There it is, guys. Shiny number 20 for the day. 21 if we include the spritzy at the start. Yeah, we ended up doing pretty well with shinies. We spent, what, the first hour and a half on like 4 or 5. And then in the second half, we've just gone bang. And I'm pretty much back at the car as well, so we timed this perfectly to get back there. Usually by the time I get back to the car, we've still got like 15 minutes left and I've got to keep walking and doing like another lap. This worked out well because I got to go to the toilet, so once I'm finished with the stream, I can go home, go to the toilet, have some food, get ready to do another stream. I have no idea what I'm going to get for food. Haven't really thought that far ahead. And also, it's getting close to, like it's a bit early for dinner, like it's 5 p.m. So, but it's sort of close enough to dinner where I don't want to sort of stop and get something on the way home. So I'm not actually sure when I'm also chicken that I had the other night sort of things. It's fairly easy, just need to chuck it in the oven, heat it up for a bit. Two more 5 minutes, we'll see how we go. We are coming up to these Pokestops, which usually have a decent amount of spawns on them, so we'll see how we go. Sorry, Mega Leader. Yo. Oh, sorry. Yo, what up? For a second, I was like, wait, you? Oh, there we go. There's one. There's one of the shinies, dude. Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. How are you? Mega Leader, welcome in. Sorry, man. It took me a second to be like, wait, what is it? Oh, hang on. He's saying hello. What's up? Brainy not worky. Had some long nights over the last couple of nights. Alright, 4 minutes. Can we get one more to finish on 22? I've managed to do 6 kilometers today as well, so not too bad. Stream lagging. Is anybody else getting stream lag, or? Sometimes if the stream's lagging, it's just on your end sort of thing. Hey, Miss Murder. How you doing? How many eggs did I hatch? One. No, wait, how come that egg didn't hatch? That's been sitting on that for ages. I've walked kilometers, but this egg's been stuck on... Because I checked that ages ago. Oh, no, wait. No, we hatched one earlier, didn't we? Hang on, when did I chuck this egg on? I think I might have chucked it on just before. I can't remember whether or not I chucked it. Oh, no, yeah, we hatched the Larvesta earlier. I was like, hang on, I hatched something earlier. It was the Larvesta. So yeah, I've hatched one egg and then almost hatched this one. For a second then I was like, hang on, how come this egg hasn't... How do you go shrinking? Well, I don't know if I should tell it. I've been pretty good. We're up to 21 shinies, so we're just trying to get that last shiny to finish with 22 maybe. I like to finish on even numbers. I feel odd if I get odd numbers. So we've had pretty good. Just refresh, it goes back. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when the streams lag, it's not necessarily me or my internet that's screwing up. It might be just either a YouTube thing or a buffering thing on your end. So if you try refresh, you can usually fix. It's the final countdown. Can we get one more shiny? No, yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't make me do Leighton Hewitt. Alright, we'll check this research one afterward. I think that's all the spawns we're going to get, guys. Unless we get one more incense spawn to pop up. Come on. Come on. No, 5 people, guys. Unfortunately, finished on 21 shinies for the day. But like I said, we've got one more research task. So can we get lucky? Get ourselves a second shiny from research. It is... No, unfortunately, no. But we did pretty well. And for spending, what, it was most of the day on like 5 to 6 shinies. That last hour and a half, we absolutely smashed through it. Which always seems to happen. The second half of the day always seems to be more productive shiny-wise than the first half of the day. Squeaky door. Ugh. But yeah, oh, not bad, not bad. So yeah, what a nice day that was. Hanging out with some cool peeps, catching some shinies. Like I said before, nice weather. So everything about today ended up being pretty damn good. We'll go through and see if we maybe found ourselves a... No, unfortunately we didn't get ourselves a 4-star. 3-star. Okay, so we ended up with quite a few 3-star ones. So we'll have to go through, do our shiny. Sorry, we've already done our shiny checks. Do our IV checks. Remember that during these Com Day Classics, guys, we've only got until 7 p.m. to do our evolutions. So don't forget, you don't get until 10 p.m. tonight. Is the research task always guaranteed shiny odds even if you open it after 5 p.m.? Only if you've completed it. So if you've completed the research task but haven't actually collected it, it's the shiny, so the encounter is already locked in. But if you complete it after the time period, the shiny odds aren't boosted. But the shiny odds from research are the same either way. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they change during Com Day sort of thing. So it should still be like 1 in 50-ish, I'm pretty sure, for research shinies. Yeah, but once you've finished a research task, the encounter's already locked in. So the game knows whether or not what you're going to encounter is going to be a shiny or not. By then, it's if you haven't completed the research task, that's when the game hasn't decided yet. All right, but yeah, no shiny. This one I'm looking for. Shiny and age 0. Oop. Helps if I actually spell age correctly. There we go. So yeah, 22 shinies for the day. 21 of them were Charmander. Like I said, we started our day with our shiny Spritzy on our way down here. So that was a nice little score. I had a feeling getting that on the way down here, that was going to be a good indication that we were going to have a good day. But the Charmanders didn't really feel that way to start the day off. Like I said, it was a bit slow to begin with. But then, yeah, it picked up towards the end, which tends to be the way during Com Days. In the last couple of Com Days, it's been very much like that. I've ended up catching the vast majority of my shinies within sort of the last hour and a bit of the day. You're back. You got 9 so far. I went for a drive. Nice, dude. 9 for the day. I finished off with 21 myself, so pretty good. It's a research task. Oh, sorry. I already read that. Thanks for the fun stream. Until next time. No worries, X-Drive. Like I said, I will be streaming again later on today, but for Star Stream, guys. So if you guys are interested in watching some space hooliganry, it's going to be fun. Rolling around in space, doing crazy things. Yeah, pop back into the stream later on. If you're subs to the channel, you guys should already get a notification when I do go live, sort of thing. But yeah, we'll probably wrap it up here. So anybody that hasn't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It does help out the stream. Make sure you subscribe to get notifications of when we go live in the future. So yeah, like I said, we'll be doing a Starfield stream later on tonight. And then for the rest of the week, there'll probably be some more Starfield streams. And then we've got Spotlight Hour on Tuesday and Raid Hour on Wednesday evening. So if you guys are interested in that, we'll be here doing those. Hey, Pokemon Man Go, how you doing? Pokemon Go, I should say. How'd it go? You're up late, yes. You are up late. I did pretty good. We got 22 shinies, including the Spritzy for the day. So 21 Charmanders, 1 Spritzy. So we did pretty damn good shiny-wise. Actually got a tiny shiny today as well, so that was a little bonus. So yeah, not a bad day. But yeah, alright guys, I'm going to wrap this one up here. But like I said, thank you for joining in. Much appreciated. Enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your Com Days if you haven't done them yet. Hopefully you guys score lots of little shinies. Nice haul. It's going to start in 1.5 hours for you. Nice, dude. Well, like I was just saying, good luck for your Com Day. Hopefully you do well. All of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll hopefully see some of you guys later for some Starfield. If not, we'll see you in the next Pogo stream. Until then, peace out. Have a good one. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Bye-bye.